Records, George Michael, anything.
That's my boy!
Wimp.
I don't know why, but something is wrong.
Rule Britannia.
The TV is crazy and the truth has gone. I might be crazy, but I think we're done. There are people out there who are adverse to fun.
Communism is king.
It's on your news. Even your neighbor has been here. You can see it on YouTube. It's time to shine a light. On all the things they don't want you. Tom Generation Next. Oh, it's what's coming next. Tom Generation Next.
Commander Worf, don't be a cunt.
I'm having such a good time.
Kill everyone on the bridge.
Having a ball.
Fuck you, Mr. Rascal.
My name is Owen Jones, a renowned drama queen, pseudo-intellectual and champagne socialist.
That's for B4.
What can I do? People know the truth.
Shut the fuck up.
What's true? That's why we gotta shine a light. Oh, shine a light, shine a light. We gotta shine a light. Oh, yeah. Together forever. Yeah. Tom Generation Next. Oh, it's what's coming next. Tom Generation Next. Yeah. Tom Generation Next. The Unity Channel. Zero News to now. Tom Generation Next. We're gonna shine a light. Generation X.
Yo! Don't worry, my ego's not that big. I'm Tom Fury, this is Zero News. It's pretty big, but it's not that big. No, seriously. Tom Fury, Zero News. Thanks for coming on if you are. Hopefully we're getting out. It's always a bit strange along here, but hopefully we will. If we do manage to get out, just remember, because I'm on Prism. Oh, I should have gone straight to you today. I'm only on Google. I could have seen all the comments, but yeah, it puts it in top of chat mode, so you don't get to see all the comments. So sometimes you might have to put something to me twice before I see it. I partly came on just to kill some time with you guys, if you managed to come on, because this time of year is my time of year, because we're moving into that, we're moving to spring, summer. I love this time of year. And conflicting weather reports, one say it's going to be terrible, another one says it's going to be beautiful. I'm one of those people that just says, well, look out the window, it's beautiful now, so let's enjoy it now. Do you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. 1 second, I need to just let someone pass. Sue, come here. Headshot, dead. Headshot, dead. Headshot, dead. Headshot, dead. Headshot, dead. Headshot, dead. Alright, headshot, dead. Headshot, dead. Headshot, dead. Headshot, dead. Headshot, dead. Headshot. Sorry, bear with me. Sorry about this. Sue, headshot. Good. You're a good girl. You're a good girl, aren't you? You're a good girl. It's alright. I see him coming. Sorry, everybody. Sunny days like this bring them out, don't they? Which, bound to. We've not had many of them. What do you think, Sue? Should we go the other way? Should we try? Yeah, alright. Having a go at me. No, so, yeah, you open the window, you see this, and you say, I'm getting out there now. So, that, and it's made me think, large demo, small demo, doesn't really matter. I need to keep them over to Southampton a little bit more. Not every week. I don't want to make it like those those channels where they just go to Speaker's Corner, but they used to cover more than that. And then they and I don't want to do that because it becomes the same. So, but I do think I need to try and get them more. And I think now we've got to this time of year, I think that's what I'm going to try and do. I've never been one to just sit on the sidelines and let other people do stuff. I think I've proven that, but nevertheless, I still feel like, well, obviously I'm doing more talking than I am doing, because you just couldn't fund it, and that's the nature of the beast. You know, you're talking between actions, but that's just what you do with a channel. But yeah, I do want to get back over there when it's not so glitzy and glamoury. You know, when there's not very many people there, when it's just people who live there standing up for their shit, because I want to talk to them, because that's where you're going to find the real heartfelt stories, rather than people who've come down to visit for the day or whatever the reasons may be. You're going to be hearing the real stories of real people, and I think that's, it's great showing the demos with the numbers and stuff and the speakers, but I think it's really important to find out the motivations, the stories, the hurt behind it, without the pre-prepared speech, just people talking why, what's happened to where they live, why they're doing what they're doing. So the other thing as well is that you see past the bravado, you see past what some people call an attitude, and you realise that you've just got some frightened human beings that have tried every which way to deal with certain problems in their communities, and people have not listened. In most cases, it's usually that they've tried every lawful way they know, and they feel betrayed, because especially if they're like 45, 50, and they've paid the taxes their whole life, they've done this, they've done that, and terrible crimes start happening, and they complain about it, and they're told to shut up. They suddenly realise they're on their own. That's frightening. That's frightening for anybody, and a lot of people have had to go through that, realising they're on their own, because the government's not there to help you, unless you pull up on a dinghy. We used to make jokes about how if we want to be treated better, we should just get on a dinghy and come back into the country. But why do jokes like that come about? Because there's an element of truth to them. Why do jokes like that come about? Because there's always an element of truth to them. So I've got a few of you on today, so I wanted to ask you a question. But again, remember, I can only see part of the chat because of YouTube's top chat. But if you're on YouTube, unlike me, you were lucky enough to be able to change that. So if you go to live chat, you'll see all the comments. But if you're on here, then there's a couple of questions I wanted to ask you. And I'll try. These are supposed to be reactor lights, but they're not reacting. Or are they? Oh, they are. I've just got used to it. So, one of them was, the argument was made, and it's good. It's a fair argument, which is why I'm offering it to you, because an argument's made that we need to cozy up to the centre, because the centre represents the masses, and the masses are obviously important to win an election. That's the argument that I've heard made. I feel that may have been true once upon a time, but due to government pressures, due to just this massive polarisation that's been aided by Google, the media, all kinds of people, the people are now so polarised. Charlie Kirk, Trump being shot out, all the rest of it. I know it's America, but it's imported. It's become fanaticism, it's become cultish. And as a result, like it or not, I think that middle ground, there's a few people jumping on the middle ground at the moment, trying to be cool. I'm talking about, I don't mean big names. But generally speaking, I think a lot of people that I've spoke to over the last maybe year have felt like the worrying thing was to them was the centre had evaporated away. It's not that there's no centre, but they felt like the centre had evaporated away, and they felt like the centre was not this big voting force anymore. And also I feel like right-wing politics is partly because of this, and partly just because right-wing politics has always been legitimate. That's why we've had a Conservative Party in this country for years. Is because we've got we've got millions of Conservatives in this country. When I say Conservatives, I don't mean Conservative Party, I mean Conservative values. And the other thing I was going to ask you, so what's your take on that? And the other thing I was going to ask you was, with the Advance Party, I don't want to keep talking about it and boring you to death. I don't want to keep stirring things up, but it's very difficult because I tried to cover them policy-wise, and it's almost embarrassing because whilst I'm trying to cover their policy, there's another headline popping up about something stupid that one of them have said, and it's almost like to try. I really have tried to take it seriously, but it's almost like I make a fool of myself trying to cover them seriously whilst they're doing the things that they're doing. Like, nobody can take me seriously even. Like, what are you doing making a serious video about something that even they're not sticking to? How can I argue that? How can I argue? I'm trying to show Advance fairly, but they're being the way they're being. How can I? So I tried. So again, I wanted to ask you guys, if Advance, and I know some of you are with Advance or the rest of it, I'm not tribalising like that. I haven't made a pick yet, yeah? But if Advance were to disappear, is that fine? That's plenty more votes for everybody else? Or do you think that's a bad thing? Because honestly, what I'm seeing at the moment suggests that maybe they're going to disappear. I didn't believe that at first, but they look like they've given up. They look like they don't give a shit. And unless that changes, that's not a party that's going to continue. So I don't know. I truly don't know. I can only, obviously, we're all looking from the outside, but just the way that they're going at this moment, I don't see how it would continue, because they're just, again, they're not acting like a political party. It's very, very strange. I've never seen anything quite like it. But this, people will look at this, rightly or wrongly, fairly or unfairly, and say this is why you don't have amateurs in politics. Now, again, I wouldn't agree with that statement necessarily, because I think you catch people at their worst times, you're always going to have something bad to show. But it's what people will run away thinking, and we don't need that at the moment, because we need people to believe that, no, it's okay. New faces in politics, new parties are not anything to be scared of. So, yeah, it's a shame it's gone the way it's gone. So, hey Capricorn, hey Ray, what the fuck am I doing? Whatever the fuck I like. That's what the fuck I'm doing. I'm sorry to hear about your dog. I love my dog, and yeah, that's horrible. Sorry to hear that. Hey Steve. Hey Tina. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. They won't let go, that's the problem. And after Vin's video on the sorry about this. Look, I came out for the dog today, so I'm not gonna be angry with her for just being a dog today, so sorry. Let me try and catch what you were saying. And remember, I'm only getting a third of your comments coming through, guys, okay? Tina, good comeback. Hey, Fox in London. Vin's going live at 11:15. What time is it now? For fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Right, well, I'll tell you what. I can't go live at the same time as Vin, so I'm going to get off of here. So, thank you for that, Fox. What I'll do is I'll come off. Ah, shit, I wish I'd said something to him. Would you leave your answers to the questions, if you wish to answer them, in the comments under the video when it's over, please? Because they are genuine questions. I want to know what the public's point of view is, because it's no point just keep guessing from the sidelines and everything else. I want to know what people think. I genuinely do. That's why I came on live today, to spend this time on here. So please let me know, but I'm not going to go and squash into Vin's time. So I'll catch you soon. Thanks so much for joining me. Please hit an upvote for me, just to let people know I'm alive. Thanks very much. I'm Tom Fury. This is Zero News. I'm calling it a day for now.